Majapeng. So there's a video doing rounds on social media of General Ogola's elder brother actually paying tribute to him. And the story goes like he was the elder son, and his father decided that General Ogola would join him where he was already a teacher working. And uh, he goes on to mentor this young man, basically playing a father's role. Uh, and that whole video touches me in very many number of ways. First, in just accepting the sheer responsibility of being a father to your father's children. It's something we are not accepting right now, but it's something that our society used to uh, really accept. And the fact that we are not accepting it right now is it's kind of a pushback to our norms in the society, but really the people who get to suffer ni our siblings wetu. Then the elder brother to General Ogola goes ahead and says that this guy went ahead to Kisumu Polytechnic, went ahead to the university, went to PricewaterhouseCoopers, joined the cadet, became the best cadet of the year. And he says that he kept that newspaper cut. To date, he has it in his file. It reminds me of a friend of mine, I will not mention the name. If there's a document that belongs to me that has ever passed in his hands, I know he still has a photocopy or a copy somewhere. So this speaks to a very proud brother, somebody who is very proud of what his project was. Like this was General Ogola's elder brother, but Ogola was basically his project. He kept all this mpaka newspaper cutting of his achievement. Great. And the reason this story touched me was because I am a firstborn in a family of not so many people. They are 18. We are like, we are now 5. We were 6, but yeah. So in my alcoholism and drug addiction, I was denied the opportunity to actually become that firstborn to my siblings, and I am not saying that I had a lot of money to share or so many other things to share with people. I am just saying that I failed to even exemplify the character of a firstborn, because a firstborn doesn't have to have money. A firstborn should just be somebody who is deliberate enough to even have space for siblings to exist around, to have a platform to help them then now just start life. If you're living somewhere in the city, your doors should be where people can actually come and start their own lives. And I'm not saying that they come and start living with you or stuff like that. But you see, I lived in Nairobi for a very long time, and my alcoholism and drug addiction made sure that I was so selfish. Selfishness and self-centeredness is at the center of addiction, at the very core of it. Yani mtu una receive salary yako ikiwa 100,000 and wewe uko na bibi na watoto na wanakaa hapa, unalipa rent maybe 15,000 shillings, una allocate pesa ya shopping 5,000 shillings, na ilikuwa 100,000 shillings. Sasa unaona umebaki na 80. But you end up at the end of the month, hakuna pesa ingine uko nayo, na half of this money umespend on yourself. That is how selfish we were. But we used to just say, see, everybody is taken care of. But what percentage of this money is taking care of your own selfish agenda? And it just touched me because I failed in that area. And whenever I fail in stuff, I would like to now be accountable and just acknowledge that stuff happened, that I wasn't able to be the firstborn I was supposed to be, I wasn't able to provide this safe space for my siblings to actually start their life. And they sensed way early in life, and they never disturbed me. They never came. Whenever a few of them came, I was drunk throughout the weekend. Like mtu angekuja kunitembelea weekend, alafu from the time namchukua kwa stage mpaka the time namrudisha kwa stage, I am drunk throughout. Like I'm drunk from Thursday mpaka through to Sunday. Hakuna kitu tumeongea maana, hakuna kitu futuristic. Mi mwenyewe feature yangu ni pale, ni jioni niingie ka local. Nikitoka kwa local ni asubuhi nitoe lock. Yani I don't have a future beyond my next drink, you know. So there is nothing constructive we could have discussed with my siblings. So walikuwa tu hapo. Yule aliinsist kabisa kukaa around, who stayed was my kid bro, but tulikuwa tunagongana all round. Yani that is a part of my life that alcoholism and drug addiction just took away from me, and regrettably I'm not able to get it back, you know. But I'm just trying to be accountable to myself, you know, that shit was my mistake, and it robbed me of the opportunity to be the firstborn I was supposed to be. But I thank God because my life story is something that can help some other person. You know, if you are in alcoholism and drug addiction and you still have an opportunity to be that firstborn, be that mentor, you know, it helps you in as much as people would like to look at it as though you are giving too much to your siblings who have got a different life out there. It helps you become a better person. The moment you are capable of holding on to your personal needs and looking onto other people's needs, even if you don't do anything about them, that makes you a better human being. The calling of all human beings here is not to self-serve. It is to serve others. You can't even serve yourself if you are not capable of serving others. It is in service to others that then you realize how much you are worth as a person. So if you are not capable at all of thinking, of getting into other people's shoes and thinking the way they think and feeling their pain and looking for ways through which their pain can be alleviated, then you can't even alleviate your pain. And it was so evident in us as alcoholics and drug addicts. We were so miserable. The reason we were so miserable is because we never attempted to help anyone. We never attempted to be in the shoes of anyone. We never attempted to solve any other person's problems. And by default, we didn't develop any problem-solving skills. So by default, we were never solving our own problems. Never, at all. We lived in perpetual fear. We lived in perpetual flight, running away from things that didn't exist. Being afraid of nothing, you know? And that's a bad space to live in. And I lived there for 21 years, and I wouldn't wish it on any other person. If you are there and you still have this opportunity, man, you can stop. So many people have stopped. I have stopped. I'll be celebrating my 3rd year in June 2nd. It will be 3 years since I took that last drink, pale Likoni, kwa zile mikebe. It will be the 3rd year, and I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to people who have just helped me live this life, just kept me accountable. Yeah, you know, you TikTok family have kept me accountable. And I'll do a video on that, you know. You have kept me accountable because each time I tell you my story, you expect more of me. And I am forced to just live a sober life because I confess to you guys that I am sober. There is no way I am going to drink again and walk out there and be seen drunk, you know. So kudos to you guys for keeping me sober, and to that one person who can still be what they have not been because of alcoholism and drug addiction, my message to you right now is that you can do it. Many people have done it. You are no exception.